So Merry Christmas, everyone. It's probably going to be past Christmas once I post this video. It is Christmas Eve in Redwood City, California, just past noon, and I wanted to do this little project. This is a gift for my dad, a Christmas gift. What you see here is it's an election sign for Herbert Hoover. I presume from the 1932 election between Hoover and FDR, though I'm not sure. It could be from the 1928 election. My dad worked at the Hoover Institution at Stanford University, founded by Herbert Hoover, in the library and archives for over 35 years. And I worked there for over 13 years. So it's been a part of our family, and Herbert Hoover is someone we have a great deal of respect for, among various reasons, for his work for Poland through the American Relief Administration, a huge humanitarian relief project that saved thousands and thousands of people from starvation and millions from malnutrition, children, especially nursing mothers. And that's the subject of my doctoral dissertation, the American Relief Administration in Poland, 1919 to 1922, which I recently submitted and hope to defend within a couple of months. In any case, this is just a little project, a gift. I bought this on eBay for, I think it was $38, so quite inexpensive. I saw another one for over $100, and then I saw a nice framed one for about $120 as well, which I didn't buy, and I regretted it. And then I happened to find this one for 38 bucks. I bought it. There's a little bit of damage here, but otherwise it's in great condition. It's quite thin paper, but the colors are still vivid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in a frame, and I had a bit of a challenge to find a good frame, but here you can see part of it. I don't want to move it too much. There's glass and everything, but this is the size of the frame. It's 12 by 12 inches, and the advertisement, or placard you could say, itself is 9 inches wide. It's a square, and then here you have 13 inches. So I could either have found a larger square frame, which I didn't find anyway. I think that would be too big, but I figured I'd just keep with the diamond shape and use this square 12 by 12 frame, and it'll fit in there just fine. A few little things to preserve it that I wanted to do. I probably don't have to do it, but you know, with my background as a librarian and an archivist, I thought I'd do it. I had some spare Mylar, which is what you use to preserve documents in. So I'm going to cut this to size so that it fits as close to perfect as possible. And that placard will go inside of the Mylar sleeve. I also have this archival quality mat board. This is a type that I used for exhibits when I was working as the assistant archivist for exhibits and outreach at the Hoover Institution Library and Archives for about 6 years. I made a bunch of exhibits, and part of what we used to display photographs and other things to keep it protected and also to keep it nice was mat board. We usually use this cream colored type, but I had an extra piece of this, and I think it pops nicely with the color, and that'll go inside of the frame. So what I basically just need to do is to cut everything to size so that it fits in the frame, and we'll see how it looks. Wish me luck. So the board shear, or the guillotine cutter, didn't cut quite as cleanly as I would have liked, but I think it's perfectly fine, and yeah, it does the job. This knife I need to get sharpened. This is a vintage piece that's probably never been sharpened, but it's a beautiful tool that I'm very glad to have. I also have a little guy that I'll show you here, but it's a little too small for this project. So it's just about perfect, but I wonder if that'll be a little bit too big for the frame. We'll see. All right. What do you think? Looks pretty good, huh? So this is my first attempt at this kind of a thing, but I think my exhibit preparation skills came in handy. You can see this Mylar here. I don't think it's a big deal. I could always slice it off and, you know, play with it, but I think hanging on a wall, you know, it's gonna look real nice. So the cutter here, they make modern ones, but I think the older ones are better. So if you're interested in these kinds of projects, you know, it's a very accessible thing. If you've done anything, you know, with arts and crafts and whatnot, it's not that big of a deal. Um, you know, I have some experience with displays and whatnot. This isn't some masterpiece, but I think it's a quite nice way to display something that's historic. You keep it preserved in the Mylar, and it's a nice shape. You know, most things are square or rectangles, but here you've got this this diamond. I think that'll be a nice way to present it. I just have to figure out how to best hang it. I think I'm gonna have to modify some things back here, but this will serve the purpose for giving it as a gift. So if you're interested in doing this kind of stuff, you know, easy way to get started is to get yourself one of these board shears. These are great for arts and crafts, for, you know, stuff even to do with mailing things. If you have to cut something, you have to trim something, if you print photographs at home, that kind of thing. The brand here is Milton Bradley, so I don't think this is made anymore. And the brand is national. It's made by Milton Bradley. You could find these under the Boston brand as well on eBay, for example. So I'm not sure if board shear or paper cutter is the right term. Board shear, I believe, refers to the much larger cutting device, which they have at the Library and Archives at Stanford at Hoover as well, which is a very beautiful and old and vintage device. But the type of thing that they still use in newspaper printing. So you can get that, you can check it out. Of course, the basics are just scissors. You can get like a box cutter or just good, razor blades to slice things and dice things in a certain way. This I got on eBay. You can find a lot of really cool stuff on eBay, unique gifts. It's a little late for this year, but if you have birthdays coming up or other celebrations, and of course Christmas next year, you might find something cool. Maybe your relative is into history or some other unique thing where you don't just buy something that was made, a few months ago overseas that is of dubious quality perhaps. You could buy something that has some historical value and is unique and could have a special place on someone's wall. All right, thanks for joining me. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe for some more content like this and many other diverse things. This is Nick, the Handy Historian, wishing you and yours a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. See you next time.